Cri, Miami dale suena. Noticias, negocios, el condado, tu ciudad entera.
We're back in the office like we never left with another special guest, with Jennifer Fernández. No, yo con los nombres hoy. We met in an event like a year ago.
Yes, when we were doing the campaign for the Ola.
Right, we met and
Jillian's.
Yes. And we met there, but I saw we lost touch. We know each other from social media. We support each other. But then I saw you at an event like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
That's right.
And we started connecting in there again, and you told me something that I think will benefit so many people because I never heard of that plan. I never heard of that. So when you told me that, I'm like, you know how many people that are struggling and they don't know what to do with their future?
Absolutely.
So you have this plan that I think you're the only one that does in Miami, to be honest.
There's people that does it, but it's not very common. It's not something, it has very bad reputation. There's a lot of myth going on. And that's why I came and I said, no, it doesn't work like that. It has changed. There's a lot of protections now. And a lot of people can definitely benefit, just like you said.
Yeah.
I've already helped tons of people and they're happy.
Yeah.
They got
How
what
long
they
have
needed.
you been a realtor?
A realtor since 2013.
Oh, wow.
But a loan officer since 2020. And I started doing reverse mortgages for the...
So if you could talk a little bit about that plan.
Absolutely. It's called the reverse mortgage. A lot of people know about it. But the reverse mortgage is actually backed up by the government. So there's no funny business when it comes to that. All the loans are going to be structured the same way. Okay? And it's going to be a benefit for the client. So a lot of times people think that with the reverse mortgage, you are selling your house back to the bank. It's not like that. You will remain entitled. It is your house. It is the same thing as getting a line of credit or getting a regular mortgage. The biggest difference and the biggest benefit is that you don't have to pay for it in life.
That is amazing.
You never have to make a payment on it. Somebody's going to pay.
Of course.
But it's not going to be you. The person who's going to inherit your property is going to inherit the property with the loan. Same as a regular mortgage, same as a line of credit. The same exact way.
And you told me you had to be 55 to qualify.
That's another thing that has changed. It used to be only 62. For Florida, you have to be 55 years or more. Okay? It has to be your primary residence. You cannot do it on an investment property. And you have to have your property with value. You have to have equity on your property. Otherwise, you won't be able to get any money. So if you currently have a loan, but it's a lot less than what the house is worth, which nowadays we know that in Miami-Dade, an average of a property is $600,000.
Right.
You have all this equity that you cannot access because you don't want to sell your house, then you can definitely tap into a reverse mortgage.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
So with that reverse mortgage, you can invest to another property, or can you just take out the money for your savings? How does that?
So there's many ways that you can actually get the proceeds. You can actually get a lump sum, which, to be honest with you, I recommend. I like to see cash in hand, but that's me. A lot of people tell me, I'd rather have a line of credit and just use the money as I go. That's perfectly fine too. I will sit down, I will explain to you the pros, the cons, and all the programs that you have that you can actually choose from. What you do with the proceeds, up to you. 100% you're doing. It's your money. It is not income. So a lot of people ask me, what happens with my retirement? Is it going to affect me? It's not going to affect you because it's not an income.
That's super important that you said
it's
that.
Still a debt.
Yes.
It's a loan. Okay, but it's a loan that you're getting those proceeds. You can do with that whatever you want. You don't have to make any payments on it for the rest of your life.
That to me is
blows your mind.
Yeah, it's like, wow, I want to do it, but me faltan a couple of years.
A little bit.
Yes. But bueno, it's something that I already have a plan for to survive.
Of course.
To survive. So you could buy a second property or another investment property with that. You could do whatever you want with that money.
You can do whatever you want. You can go on vacation, whatever it is that you want to do. Absolutely. It is your money.
So what requirement is you need just to have your own house, or?
So you have to have your property. You have to live in it. So you have to be your primary residence. You have to be 55 years or older. And you have to be up to date with your taxes and insurance. Your property taxes and insurance.
Yeah. Oh, it's not even that bad.
No. I'm telling you, it's an amazing
How
program.
come a lot of people don't talk about it?
Because it used to be very bad. Why? Because back in the days, you would have the title would get transferred to the bank. So basically, you were selling the house back to the bank, basically. But that has changed. The law has protected now. The government got their paws in it, and they say no more. So after 2015, they put a law where you continue to remain the title owner. It is your house. You're not going to change that. Another thing that used to happen is that the bank would actually get a little smart and knock on your door, and if you wouldn't answer, they would assume that you don't live in your property anymore, and they would put a foreclosure on it because they said you're not living in the house, you haven't paid me. So all of that has changed. They cannot do that anymore. What they do is that they send you a letter every year to your residence.
Yeah.
It's like an affidavit that you sign that you're still living in your property. You send it back to them. It's my house. You cannot touch me.
Yeah.
And even if you don't get that affidavit and you don't sign it, they still have to send you X amount of letters. I think it's 6 months that they have to contact you in order for
Every
you to
6
realize.
months?
No. They're going to send a letter once a year.
Oh, okay.
Once a year. But they have up to 6 months to contact you. They cannot just foreclose your month one.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Not only that, but when you're doing this kind of applications right now, you actually put an alternative contact. Meaning that if for any reason they cannot reach you, they can reach that second person and ask, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, she's on vacation. She'll be back next month. Perfect. No problem. Just let us know when you're back. Because it has to be your primary residence. It's not like you can get a reverse mortgage here in Miami and go live somewhere else.
Yeah.
You have to be for 6 months and a day in your primary residence for it to be your primary residence.
Yeah. How about if you've been living there for a while already? Does that, you still have to live there?
Yes.
In the process?
It continues to be your primary.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And one very good thing that has changed a lot the game lately is that before you could always do this kind of reverse mortgages in single family homes or FHA approved condos. How many FHA approved condos are in Miami? They call I think like 3 or 4. 98% of the condos in Miami are not FHA approved, but now we do have a program that allows you to do a reverse mortgages in those kind of condominiums. Wow. And that's a big plus because with the whole assessments and all the things that people are living nowadays, they can tap into that equity, pay for those assessments, and continue living in their home.
I'm still in shock. That's so good. And that's why when I saw you, I'm like, can you come to the podcast? Because I know a lot of my followers are older people, and I know that this will benefit them. Could it be anywhere else? Is that only this plan is only for Florida, or does it?
It is nationwide, but every state has different rules and regulations. Like for example, us in Florida, we are allowed to do it 55 plus, and a lot of other states do too. But there are some of them that do not allow that.
So if someone contacts you from, I don't know, New York, an example,
I would have to transfer them to a loan officer in New York that hopefully they can do reverse mortgages over there. But yes.
Wow, that's super interesting. How do you think that the houses are coming down, or they're still getting very expensive?
So I think the market is at a standstill right now. I see a lot of properties that spend a lot of months in the market. They're not selling. They're kind of like seeing what's going to happen because the buyers are there are saying the same thing. So we are seeing a switch where it used to be a seller's market. I mean, this is my opinion, very personal. I feel like it's reverting back to a buyer's market because all of these houses are sitting on the market, and if one of these buyers actually have the means to purchase a home because they're ready, they're going to make an offer. Maybe it's less than the asking price. And if the seller is desperate enough because he's been competing for X amount of months with others,
get a good deal.
They may say yes, and that is going to start bringing those prices down because now the appraisal is going to have that value to appraise with the other one, so it's going to bring the average down a little bit down.
But in Miami, it's getting so difficult to buy now because everything is more rental. All these developers want to rent; they don't want to sell the apartments. We just saw this in the board meeting. They're supposedly house affordable, but it's not for sale. It's for rent. So it's getting so difficult to buy here nowadays, right?
So I think that Mercy, that happens if you want to stay in the center of the city. A lot of these buildings for like low resources or whatnot, they're actually like in Little Havana, the Brickell area. It's everything in the center, right in the middle, the heart of Miami. But depending on the developer that you're gonna go, because there's a lot of good deals if you go south down in Homestead, if you go a little bit up north in Broward, there's Lennar, there's Onyx. There's a lot of different developers that are doing really good things. You can buy. I mean, yes, it is market price. You're still going to see those prices at 400, 500,000, depending on what you're going to buy. If it's a single family home, if it's a townhouse, but they have their own bank. So they offer rates starting at 3.9%, which is not what the federal is giving you, but because they are their own bank, they can do it. They pay for almost, if not all, your closing cost. So it all depends on your pocket, and it all depends what you are willing to do.
Yeah.
Because trust me, if you are willing to drive those 20 minutes extra a day, you can get yourself a home, a new one, and be very, very comfortable in one of these new constructions. Absolutely.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
I know you're doing also an event in August.
I am. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot to say it. But yes, it's going to be about reverse mortgage. And
it is?
Yes, it is 100% reverse mortgage because of the same thing. People don't understand this, so I want to make sure that people do understand.
If you can send us a post, a flyer, I could post it too.
Absolutely.
Anybody can come to your...
Anybody can come. I would ask anyone to please register. I do have a QR code. I will send it to you. Or at least just give me a call. If I don't answer, just leave me a voicemail. Hey, I'm coming with my wife or I'm coming with my son, whatever the case may be, so I can have a head count of how many people are coming.
Okay.
This event in specific, it is 100% in Spanish. Okay. I know we'll be doing this in Spanglish, and I'm more than happy to explain to anyone that comes in English. I'll make the time and explain it to them. But this one specifically is in Spanish. Why? Because just like you said, not a lot of people are doing reverse mortgages, and that is a fact. Even less people are doing it in Spanish. I think I'm the only woman, because
you're the only woman that's talking about this, to be honest. I've never heard of this, and I was born and raised in Miami, and I bought my house upstairs with Jillian, and I never heard of this. Never.
Exactly. It is a market primarily, finances is primarily by men. Then you have a specific niche, which is what I'm doing with the reverse mortgages, that I think that I want to say less than 0.1% probably.
Okay.
And in Spanish, non-existent. So I'm trying to bring that awareness. People don't know about this. People have a lot of questions.
Yes.
So I'm doing the event. It's going to be 2 weeks from today. Actually, it's Saturday, August 2nd at 11 a.m.
Are you doing it upstairs?
No. I'm going to be doing it in another office in Kendall.
Okay, so it's close by.
Yes, it's a little bit bigger. We can fit a lot of people in there. And it's very close to the Miami airport, so it's not even that far. It's like 10 minutes away from here.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be great. I explain everything, the good, the bad, what you have to look for, what are the interest rate, how they accumulate, everything you need to know about the reverse mortgage. We can see it in that event. I try to be as specific as possible. And then, of course, my calendar is open for anyone who wants to do an appointment one-on-one. More than happy to do so. The same day or even another day.
Oh, okay. So that day they can even sit with you or...
Yes.
Okay.
What I do is that after the event, and I try not to go over 2 hours, to be honest with you. Because it's lunchtime and then people want to go. It's a Saturday. I don't want to take much of anybody's time. But people, I did this event at least once before. And they say, hey, can you see me today really quick? Like, absolutely. So what I do is that after 1 p.m., I'll start taking appointments. And I make them like short, like 30-minute appointments if I have many people waiting for me. And then, it depends. We'll talk about it a little bit more. And we can see right there, I can even qualify people right there on them.
Oh,
It makes it very simple. I do have all the tools because I specify in this
That's
niche.
your specialty.
That's my specialty. I work with all the banks. I can run the credit right on the spot. I can do everything on the spot.
Is there any requirements they have to bring or anything they have to bring to qualify?
If they're ready to do a pre-qualification, my advice... papers. Bring your driver's license or any ID that you have. Some people don't have a driver's license. You have a passport. It has to be a valid ID, not expired. It has to be valid.
Okay.
If you do have to be here in this
you gave me an option
house, 4 bedrooms.
You gave me an option now. I don't have to find a sugar daddy.
you know. I mean, if you want to, it's really fine, but you don't have to.
Because I'm going to buy my ranch, so I'm like, don't have to look for a sugar daddy. But now that I have my house. I'm already in my 40s, no digo que exacto.
Early.
So but I have another option, so I'm looking for a sugar daddy now. Yay! No, just kidding.
If you want just to get the luxury boat, but you don't really have to.
No.
There are options now.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming.
I hope
you have a great birthday because I know it's coming. And we'll see you soon on August 2nd.
Absolutely.
Please pass me the flyer for
I will.
And we're gonna tag you in this podcast for people to ask you directly the questions. And again, thank you so much. And this is something super interesting, and I think everybody at that age should do it. Even if like I say, even if you have that money in the side, like an emergency money, you have it there.
Exactly.
Hospital bills are expensive. Everything is expensive, but at least
never know.
you never know, and at least you have emergency money there, or enjoy life. You know, there's a point when we were done having kids and we did everything. Now is our time to self-care ourselves
and relax.
And to relax and to travel and live with the sugar daddy.
If that's what you want.
No,
I'm going to leave my phone number just in case anyone wants to call. It's 786-597-7675. Simple, to the point.
It is. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mercy.
That's super.
And I have to be here in this
See, you gave me an
huge
option
house,
now.
4 bedrooms.
You gave me an option now. I don't have to find a sugar daddy.
You know, I mean, if you want to, that's really fine, but you don't have to.
Because I'm like, going to buy my ranch, so I'm like, do I have to look for a sugar daddy? But now that I have my house, I'm already in my 40s. No digo que exacto.
Still early.
So but I have another option, so I'm looking for a sugar daddy now.
Of course.
Yay! No,
You
just kidding,
can,
just kidding.
if you want, just to get the luxury boat, you know, but you don't really have to,
No.
There are options now.
Yes, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for the invitation.
I hope you have a great birthday because I know it's coming. And we'll see you soon on August 2nd.
Absolutely.
Please pass me the flyer for
I will.
And we're gonna tag you in this podcast for people to ask you directly the questions. And again, thank you so much. And this is something super interesting, and I think everybody at that age should do it, even if. Like I say, even if you have that money in the side, like an emergency money, you have it there.
Exactly.
Hospital bills are expensive. Everything is expensive, but at least you never know, and at least you have emergency money there, or enjoy life. You know, there's a point when we were done having kids and we did everything. Now is our time to self-care ourselves
and relax
and to travel and live with the sugar daddy.
If that's what you want.
No,
I'm going to leave my phone number just in case anyone wants to call. It's 786-597-7675. Simple, to the point.
It is. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mercy.
Miami de suena. Noticias, negocios, el condado, tu ciudad entera. Política, arte y comunidad. Todo lo que pasa en tu localidad. Conoce, aprende, vive tu condado. Desde lo local hasta la federalidad. Cree la voz de Miami-dad.